Hi guys, I'm so glad you're here today. Donnie was not wrong. It is just me today, but luckily it's not because she's sick. She's on a business trip. So I'm here holding down the fort and I'm super excited to talk to you about today's oil. It's one that is near and dear to my heart and you'll see why in a minute. But we're talking about jasmine. So jasmine is a beautiful floral oil that is, it's an absolute extraction from the flowers of the jasmine plant. They're beautiful, delicate white flower, and because they're so delicate, that's why they have to do the absolute extraction rather than steam distillation, like a lot of them are. When you get it from doTERRA, you can get it in just the jasmine oil. However, it's extremely expensive. So most of us, what we're going to be using is the Jasmine Touch. And this is nice because it's pre-diluted with that coconut oil, so no need to worry about if you've got sensitive skin or anything like that. It's already ready to go. And it's also great because this is an oil that you're going to be using topically and aromatically. You're not going to be using it really internally, and so in the touch, it's just ready to rock and roll. It's ready to go. Some of my favorite places to put it are like roll it over my heart, roll it on my wrist, or just inhale it directly out of the bottle, or sometimes even on like the back of my neck. So with the touch, it's ready for all of those things. It's ready to go. Just a word of caution, if you're pregnant, you are not going to want to use this oil during your pregnancy. You won't want to use it until you are like in labor, baby's ready to make their entrance. I'll talk about that more in a minute, but just as a word of caution. So jasmine supports your hormonal systems, it supports your skin, and it also supports emotional balance. So it's really good. It does symbolize hope, love, and happiness, which are all great things that we want. And because of that and the emotional balance that it supports, it does help to dispel occasional sad feelings or anxious feelings, some of those more unpleasant and unhelpful feelings that we sometimes experience. It does support healthy hormones, and along with that, it helps support a healthy reproductive system. So this is one of the reasons that I love it. It's the biggest reason that I fell in love with it. After I had my first son, I wouldn't say I was in like a bad state or anything. I feel like I was pretty good, but it's always a big transition, right? It's a new version of yourself. You're sleep deprived. Like no matter if it's like a good postpartum experience, it's still a big change. It's still a big experience. And a couple months into my postpartum experience, I started using jasmine, and it is actually the biggest thing that I did that helped me to feel like myself again. I used it every single day, multiple times a day, religiously for months, because it was the best, most helpful thing I found to feel like myself again. So for any new moms or soon-to-be new moms, I highly recommend adding jasmine to your essential oil repertoire because it's amazing. I absolutely love it and will sing its praises forever. Along with that, it also supports a good mood and it helps reduce your stress. It does also support healthy skin, which is great. You can rub it directly on, especially in that touch version, or you can add it to your moisturizer. Along with being great for your skin, it has been said to be an aphrodisiac. So if that's something that you could use a little support, a little help with, then jasmine might be one you want to look into. It's also a great birth support. So back to when I was saying that if you are pregnant, you don't want to use it until you're in active labor. It's because it can promote healthy uterine contractions. And so obviously that's not something you want to promote in the middle of your pregnancy. If you've looked into pregnancy and birth and done a lot of research, you'll know it's hard to get a body to go into labor when it's not ready to. But because it does promote uterine contractions, just to have an abundance of caution, it's best not to use it until you're in labor. Once you are in labor, however, it is a great tool to have in your birth kit to help things move along more quickly and successfully. I used it with both of my boys when I was in labor, so it is a good one to use once you're to the labor phase. It's also an oil that can help arouse dormant passions, and that could be like things you love to do or more a romantic sense. So either of those, if you're feeling a little stuck or stale, can help with those. It also can help to cultivate positive, intimate experiences And then it also can help resolve sexual issues. So it could be for those who resist positive sexual experiences, or for those who use them to fill a void. So both ends of the spectrum where it's an unhealthy experience, it can help to resolve those and help you to have a positive, healthy experience that way. It does also support the divine feminine, which for myself it makes a lot of sense, being that it supports hormones and sexuality, birth experiences, all of that. Those are all very, tied to the divine feminine. So I think that makes a lot of sense that it supports the divine feminine. It can also help reignite your self-confidence and increase your courage, which are great things in daily life, or in like the birth realm kind of a thing. It also helps you to treat yourself more kindly. I feel like that's something probably every person could work on. So a great one to have help you do that. And it also helps dispel dark clouds of negativity. Hopefully that's not an everyday thing for you, but when you need to get rid of those feelings, this is a great oil to help kind of push those out and move those along. Our little fun fact, this oil is known as the Queen of the Night in India, which is fun for two reasons. Number one, it's a blossom that predominantly blooms at night. And it's also, if you look at the shape of the flower, it looks like a star. So all really cool. It's a beautiful oil. I hope that you guys will give it a chance and fall in love with it as much as I have. It seriously is incredible. And as always, we so appreciate you being here. Please feel free to give us a like if you like this video, comment any questions or things you have about this video or videos you want to see in the future, and don't forget to subscribe so that you know when all of our new content and videos are coming out. New videos every Wednesday, and we're hoping to do some more content like DIYs, how-tos, that kind of stuff along with the essential oil education. So thank you guys so much for being here.